A life sentence, and as this sentence was handed down, well, Carlos the Jackal merely budged. He just simply nodded a couple of times. Minutes later, his lawyers were out here talking to us, telling us that this was a politically motivated decision in their eyes, that they believe that indeed the deliberation was extremely short, only 4 hours, and they say this was a decision that was made prior to the actual trial itself. On the other hand, while victims are happy, of course, with this decision, they consider that justice has been served very late. Prosecution points to evidence that indeed, according to them, point to the responsibility of Carlos. They say the grenade that was used in this attack was part of the same batch that was stolen in Germany and that was also used in a hostage situation in The Hague that was playing out at the exact same moment. They say that Carlos used this attack in Paris in order to pressure French officials into letting the commando that was holding hostages at the French embassy in The Hague to be set free with $300,000 back then. In any case, indeed, this is a decision that comes 43 years after what actually happened, which was this terrorist attack, and Carlos and his lawyers are saying they're going to appeal the decision.
Why did it take so long for this case to be brought to trial, James?
Well, actually, the case was already studied twice and rejected by the court on the grounds that there was no conclusive evidence pointing to Carlos. That was back in 1983 and then in 1989. But the family of one of the victims, David Grumberg, fought till today, till the bitter end, in order for the court to reopen this case, to indeed have a trial with Carlos present. There were actually some victims of this attack in this room behind me today, included one man I could speak to who told me that he had been injured as a child. And as you know, well, there's no prescription as far as terrorist attacks are concerned. And indeed, well, there we are. We have a trial 43 years later with this decision.